Hello everyone and welcome. As the title suggests, I literally just ran my S2000 into those shelves right there. And so I'm going to show you what happened on the other side, and it's not too terrible, but I want to give some context as far as what's going on behind the scenes. So I've been working with this company called Expel to put a clear bra on my S2000. And before I did that, I wanted to make sure that I was gonna repaint the front bumper, because the front bumper has a lot of rock chips, dents and debris have been kind of taken out of it on the very front, on that front lip. So I wanted to get that sanded down, repainted, ready to go before putting on the clear bra on the car. Now, I just came to an agreement literally today with this company, and we said, let's go ahead, let's do this. And so I was like, great, we're gonna move forward. I was looking at body shops to have this front bumper repainted, and I was going to the gym. I know it doesn't look like I go there often. It's a rock gym. Skinny people can excel there. Rock climbing gym, I should say. And I thought, I haven't driven my S2000 in a good while. Good to get, all the fluid circulating, things like that. So I was like, I'll take the S2000. It was a nice sunny day. And I thought to myself before, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should just get this thing fixed, get this, sponsored video that's gonna come up out of the way and make sure everything goes smoothly. But no, I had to drive my car, and I thought to myself, what if something gets messed up? And sure enough, I am the reason that happened. I ran into my own garage. So when I park in here, I intentionally park very close to that wall, very close to those shelves, because I want to have enough space between my S2000 and my Crosstrek so that I can open the doors and not have them hit each other. So a passenger gets in, they don't have to worry about it. They've got plenty of space to get in, and I can get in my S2000, open the door wide open, and crawl in. So in trying to avoid damage, I damaged my car. So not thrilling. And all of this was because I was planning to have the front bumper repainted and fix the car, and now I'm gonna have to have the front fender replaced because I've damaged it. So first things first, here's the very obvious of where I ran into these shelves on the side here. You can see the yellow paint taken off from my car. This is what I looked at first, and then my heart kind of sank and I felt crushed. And so here we can see the actual damage that occurred to the fender. So punched in there. It does look like the bumper itself has kind of bent downward a little bit, and then you can see, of course, you've got the cracking in the paint there. The fender's all punched in. And you can see that it no longer is flush with the body, so the bumper itself is popped up here, whereas on the other side, you've got a nice smooth panel gap, and a very small panel gap there. Versus going back to what I just did, all busted up and crushed in this side right here. So pretty frustrating, and very likely that this will need to get replaced. I'm hoping that this isn't bent enough that we can maybe still use it, but I don't know if, because of how much work we'll have to go into sanding it, it might just be cheaper to just end up replacing it and repainting it altogether. Now I want to talk a brief moment about happiness and why I'm not, totally devastated. I was extremely frustrated when I first pulled in and scraped it, and then looked at the wall and saw the paint and thought, oh God, what have I just done? It's very frustrating, and I try not to get angry about things like this, but it is extremely frustrating. I think the key to happiness and not getting super mad in these scenarios is to be grateful. And to be grateful is to appreciate what you have. And I have a lot. I do not need this car. It is purely a toy. There is absolutely no need for me to have it. I have it because I want to have it. It is purely for my own joy. And so because of that, if it gets damaged, it's just a toy. It's not a part of my life that's necessary, and I shouldn't get upset about it. And that's the way I try to approach it. So I'm not, honestly, the car can be fixed. The most frustrating part is I think that fender has to be replaced, and now there's no longer an original fender on there. It's going to be, an OEM replacement, of course, but it won't be the stock fender that came on the vehicle, which will be disappointing. And then, of course, there's a monetary value lost. I'm losing money because I damaged my car, and now I have to pay for it to get fixed. Part of that, if you watched the ad before this video, thank you. You're actually helping me pay for that. And if you didn't watch the ad, thank you regardless, because you're the reason that I get to have this YouTube channel and do what I do, and I tremendously appreciate that, regardless of if you watch the ads or not. So, you're the reason why I get to keep doing this, and thank you for watching. I do have plans for this S2000. This is just a little, speed bump that I got to deal with. I have brakes. They're in my house, ready to put on it, some new brakes, and I'm going to do some performance testing with those. I have a special part getting made, which will be shipped across the Pacific, which I'm pretty excited about. And I do want to supercharge this thing eventually. There are some other things I'm doing in between those projects. Clearly, I want to get this clear bra put on, and I want to get the front bumper repainted, and I want to get that fender fixed. So yeah, it's a roadblock that I have to deal with. It's an inconvenience. It sucks, it costs money, but ultimately this thing is a toy. This thing is purely for entertainment, and as a result, I have to be grateful for the position that I have and not angry, that I damaged it, but rather appreciate that I get to do this at all. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. If you know some really good shops in the Boise, Idaho area, which are great for repairing and especially matching paint colors, that's what I'm most concerned about. Feel free to leave some suggestions. I do have some shops I've already been referenced, so I've got an idea of where I'm going. But if you guys have had personal experiences with some shops in the Boise, Idaho area, let me know. Thanks for watching.